Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Iris Arrington with Ideally Simple Decor. I am going to make the Starburst that's going to go on my foyer cabinet. These are long. This is a candle holder. And I'm going to try to make that Starburst so it'll fit down in this. They're real tall and I think that would be a real pretty addition to my design on my foyer table. I'm going to put that somewhere so it doesn't break. Using these, this is a 22 gauge floral wire, and it's got a white coating on it. My area is going to be red and white, so that's okay. It's got a white coating on it. I think that'll work. I have some gold ones too, but this will work better. And I got it in a pack of 300. This came from Walmart. My lights that are going to go on the ends of my floral wire are red. And of course these have a lot of modes to them. I didn't expect the battery pack to be so wide and so thick. But these are the only ones I found that are pretty red and actually have a timer on them. I might be early looking for them, but this is what I found. And they have a remote, and the remote has a timer on it. So let's get started in putting these lights on this floral wire. White. I've done a video before showing you how to make these lights, but these are the lights I'm going to use in my 2021. And it was a little, okay, now I have a, sorry about that, that's my husband texting me there. Anyway, these are not as sturdy as the ones I've used before. I should have gotten an 18 gauge. I ended up getting a 22 gauge because I wanted them longer. But we're going to see if we can work with this. So starting at the bottom, I'm going to leave a little space down there, and I'm going to wrap it around 2 of these. And I'm doing it loosely going up. If you remember how I did the last ones, once I get to the top and when I get to the bottom, I would like a light on the top of my stick here, and I'm going back down. And go back down, I'm gonna go a little more loose going back down, just because I'm gonna try to get the lights in between the other lights, and I want to use less lights because I want more spindles. And I call these spindles. And I'm going to the next one. When I go to the next one, I am starting it with the light. You see the light on the end there? I'm starting it with the light, and I'm gonna wrap it around. Unwind this a little bit. Go. And there it goes again. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. No, I don't. I was gonna say I probably do need to take them off, but no, that was just wrapped around. Anyway, so I put it where the light is, and now I'm gonna go down my spindle. So turn it around and start wrapping it around the spindle. Like I said before, guys, when I'm saying spindle, I'm talking about my wire. Now, going back down. See, I stretched it out, and now going back down. It's going to be a little looser. Come on out. Unravel a little bit for me there. The second one, you'll have to twist it where you want it, and then pull it down at the bottom and straighten it out, only because of the fact it's hard to get it in between the ones that you already have on here. So just twist it down, twist it around, and it will still work out just fine for you. Twist it around and down. There we go. And I still have lights in between lights. So when I get down here to the bottom, I'm going to pull it a little bit, straighten it out. Don't know why it keeps doing that, but okay. All right, there we go. Got that on there. And it is time to go to the very next wire. Let me tighten that a little bit on there. Tighten that up. Don't want it to go too far down. So I'm gonna bring it up a little bit off that wire. Wait, in between the wires. Come off of there. All right. Try to make the same distance on each one of the wires, meaning the same amount of room at the bottom and no room at the top. And try to put my lights in between each other. So you twist it around like that. Being this wire, you can twist it around and tighten it up. Okay, so let's go to number 3. Stretch my wire out and go to the next one. If you notice, while I'm going down my wires, I am trying to detangle the battery pack as well. This is the reason why I usually unwind it all the way, but this is 200 lights, and I just wanted to see if I could do it on the while it was still on the reel and go from there. Maybe if I take a bit of it out and then do it, because what I don't want to happen is I don't want my wires to bend and possibly break, and that would be the disconnection, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna take some of the wire off, stop each time and take a little bit more off, and see if that's going to keep me from having to detangle the battery pack. One more started here. If you notice, I'm having the same amount of room at the end of each one of my sticks here, wires, which is good because that's what I need to have. My idea is possibly sticking them inside a styrofoam ball, but that means I'd have to find one small enough to go inside of that candle holder. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Here we go. And back down. All right, I did have this styrofoam ball, but it goes maybe about up to here on the styrofoam ball, which isn't half the ball at all. I needed to go at least half in there. And I don't want to glue it because I may want to use those candle holders for something else. Sometimes I think about that and I try to preserve the item that I'm using for other projects that I might have down the road. But we'll see how that runs So I might glue this in there or not. We'll see how that goes. I spread these out so you can see exactly how many I have. The first video I did showing you how to do this type of project, I had 11 strands, 11 sticks, and I wasn't sure how many lights I had. So here I have 200 lights, and I've gone as far as 12 strands so far, and I've got plenty of lights left over. So I might get up to 15 to 20 of these sticks, these strands. So if you want it thick, I'd say start with 200 lights and go from there. We'll see how far these 200 lights go for me. And a minute, I'll put that back on there like that. We'll see how far these 200 lights go, and there we go. Tighten that up. There we go. I like the wire lights. They work better because you can tighten them better, you can twist them better, and they'll stay close to the your wire, or your floral wire. I just wished I'd have got a smaller gauge, meaning a smaller number gauge, which would have made these a little thicker. So that's why I'm using 2. But let's continue and see how far we can get with these, okay? Do the same thing. Okie dokie, finished. So we can safely say that 200 is going to give us a number of lines here. Let's see, and I'm going to call these lines. So let's count how many we can have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on now. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's great, 23. And I've got a short line of lights here. It's got 4 lights. I don't want my power strip to be at the top, so I'm going to leave those lights just as they are, and I may wrap them around the bottom half of the lights. We'll see. So let's get these straightened out, get them in line like they're supposed to be. And keep in mind, these are so where you can shape them any kind of shape you want to. If you want to twist them around your finger and put a little design in them, or if you want to wrap them around anything, a cylinder, and have bigger loops in it or curls in it, whichever way you want to call it. But you can shape these in any shape you want to shape them into. Bend them, cross them. Yeah, we've got a long little wire. There we go. Long. Now the reason why I'm stretching them out like this is because what I do is I take them, the first one, the second one, the third one, and join them together like that so they're not tangled up. And I create my my lights, or I create my what should we call that? It's, I don't know, a starburst of lights, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I called it before. So we'll do that. We'll gather them all up and create the lights. Got my ends here, all my ends together, and I'm going to wrap them in masking tape. I'm going to put a lot of tape on here. I'm just going to put enough to hold them in spot. I'm going to get all my ends together and tape them. I don't want to tape any of my lights, just my ends. And I'm pulling this as tight as I can get it. So I don't want my lights to slip through it, or my sticks to slip through it with my lights on it. Okay, I think that'll do it. Got my tip on there. Okay, that's a strand of lights that's left. Now this is much fuller than the other one, and that's really pretty. Look at that. That is really, really pretty. Isn't that pretty? Even though my light strand has a copper wire on it, or it's with copper wire, it still does not take away from my red and white decor on my lights. That's pretty. All right, now like I said before, I was gonna try to stick them individually into this ball, but the more I thought about it, it might just not be enough to go around and cover the ball up so it'll be pretty. Even though this is white, and that's fine, I am going to take this ball and put some, well, I don't think I'm going to use that really. Take my lights. Not really pretty. Let me turn off one of these lights so you can see these better. Look at that. That's really pretty. Well, there we are. So, as I was saying, like my 2021 designs, I'm not going to show you the finished product, but as in how I'm going to use it in my decor for the holidays, but this is something I'm going to use. They turned out really nice. I'm very proud of that. So, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on again. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I'm on every Saturday, doing my best to show you the things I like doing. Thanks again, and you have a blessed day. Bye.